from the frat house. I got my hairs cut. I feel so much better. I was trying so hard to keep all of it short and grow those bangs out so I could tuck them all the way behind my ear. I can't do it. I can't do it. I think I'm just a pixie girl through and through, and once my hair can touch my eyes, I'm kind of done. So I tried really hard to keep it, but oh, I didn't like it. So I got rid of it. I wanted to show you what I'm going to do with my little Christopher Columbus notebook when One Book July is over. I'm still going to be using it through tomorrow, and as I said in my week 4 update video for One Book July, to me planning the week starts on Monday, so because next week is shared by the end of July and beginning of August, I'm moving into my regular daily pages on Monday, which is really good timing. It just worked out really well. A lot of the kids' school stuff is starting to ramp up. A lot of, I have a big work project that started up really kind of middle of this week, so I'm getting all that organized. So it's really good timing that it's time to come out of the small notebook. I know I can't plan in a notebook that small. My brain just won't do it. However, I did learn a lot from One Book July, so I wanted to show you what I'm going to be doing with my one book. You guys, please do the same. If you liked something about One Book July, if you learned something, if there's something you didn't like, whether or not you do it again, that's the question that's killing me. I want to know how many people would say, next July I would do that again. I really want to know. So show us what you're going to do with your one book once One Book July is over. Okay? I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you all again so much. Bye-bye. Good job. You pushed the button. Okay, Liam's... the button. We're going to see if we can do this with Liam helping. The button. I have tried for over an hour to get stuff recorded tonight. The chair. You going to move the chair? Make a train. Can you make a train like Gordon? Can you make a train? We're not going to go up on that chair. Okay, so here is what is going to happen to the one book from One Book July. I slipped the planner insert out of here so that I could show you what it's going to be set up, looking like as of Monday, because I still have the rest of this week in there. So I'm going to have to put that back in when I'm done here. First thing is a 6-pocket craft folder. It's got some pictures in it that I wanted to put in my journal and the thumbnail images from some books that I finished to put in my reading journal. I took my other pocket out only because I forgot to reinforce it at the top and the bottom and it was tearing a little bit. So I took it out and tucked it away with the rest of my insert refills. What do you do? The chair. You're on the chair. This first book you guys have all seen 100 times. This is just where I make notes when I'm reading something so that I don't have to go back and skim through a whole bunch of a book if I've had to set it down for a little while to remember where I am. Okay, so that is what is in that book. It's just kind of my reading and watching journal. The second book is something new that I am trying. I have set up the Chronodex system from Patrick Ng, and I'll put his information down below. For time tracking. So this is only going to be my time, and I'll do a separate video explaining this a little more. It's not any forward planning, it's not anybody else's schedules really, it's just my time. I do a better job staying productive and seeing where my time is going when I make a really conscious effort to keep track of it, and I need to do that separate from my daily planning pages. I have learned that. I have everybody's schedules on the daily planning pages. Even if I were to blow this up bigger, if I put everybody's schedules on something like this, I tried it last winter actually, and it's just too much for me with everybody's stuff on there. But I do all the driving, so I need everybody's stuff somewhere. So the regular planner is going to be forward planning. This is going to be time tracking, kind of reviewing. Okay, so that's what is in that notebook. There will be a separate video after I get a couple days filled in here showing you how that's going and how that works. Okay? This third notebook is probably the biggest lesson I learned from One Book July. And that is that I need to do a brain dump more often than I do it. So this is going to be the brain dump notebook. Something about this size of a notebook really is conducive for cleaning out my brain to me. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you for anything what it is, but this size is perfect. It's small. It's just a Moleskine Cahier. They come 3 in a pack. I didn't want to do like my brain dump or brain cleaning out in the notebook that I keep notes in my regular planner. First of all, because it's a lightweight insert and I love that paper. And a brain dump is something I'm going to get everything out of my head. I'm going to organize it, and then I may not look at it again. So that notebook, I'm trying to keep reserved, that lightweight notebook in the front of my planner, for notes that I know I'm going to have to reference. There's a ton of school stuff in there, like my to-read list is in there. Stuff that I'm going to do a brain dump on, I'm going to get it all out of my head. I might walk away from it for an hour or a day, maybe right away. Eventually, I will go back and look at that whole thing and get it organized, put it into my planner where I need to get it so that those things get scheduled to get done. So that is what that one is. And then this last one is just kind of going to be what I want it to be kind of book. I've got this, you guys have seen this before. There's some journaling in here. I do have some project pages in here because I was using it for a project for during One Book July. I didn't want to take the notebook apart to take those out, so I'm not going to worry about them. But this is just for the really on-the-go, quick. I came up with an idea for an essay or an idea for a YouTube video, and I am notorious for thinking of that stuff while I'm driving, which is like the worst time to think of it. Generally, I'll just grab my phone, leave a voice memo on there, and then I forget about it, which does me no good whatsoever. I'm getting better about uploading those voice memos immediately to Evernote, but honestly, I'll get in the van, 5 minutes later I have an idea, I'll record a voice memo, and then I won't remember to send it to Evernote when I get to where I'm not driving. So I'm fiddling with that, but I just do better with paper anyway, obviously. So this is a place where I can really quick open it up, write down where I need to write down, close it up, it's done. And I won't lose it because it's right here where I'm going to be looking at things every day. I'll be doing my daily review here. That notebook is right here. Okay, so that's kind of why those are together. I didn't feel I needed my little notes for what I'm reading in my daily planner. That's why that notebook is here. These three kind of work together. This will be my daily review. That will remind me to look at my brain dump and see if there's anything in there that I need to get into my plan for the week or for the upcoming week or for the upcoming month, whenever that may be. And anything that I may have jotted in here for ideas for things I want to write, it'll all be together. That was kind of the idea. So I'm going to try this for August, and I will let you guys know how it goes. Now, you guys show us, what are you going to do with your one book from One Book July? I would love to see what you're keeping from One Book July, what you learned and how you're going to implement that, what you're definitely getting rid of because you couldn't stand it. Let us know, okay? Keep using that hashtag One Book July 2014 so that we can see what your plans are going forward. Okay, thanks so much. You guys have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.